Hello guys, welcome back to the CTXCLOUD, and this is the video number 16 in our training series. So today we are going to see how we can create a secondary PVS server. In my last video I have created the primary PVS server and I have created the store for primary PVS server. Now it's time to configure the secondary PVS server and a store for that. So to create the store, as I have shown in my last video, you needed drive on your server where you can store the vdisk. So here we do not have the D drive. So first of all we need to attach a hard disk and create a drive where we can store our vdisks. For that, let me quickly shut down my server and attach a hard disk into this so that we can store our vdisk on that drive. So I have shut down this PVS server. Let me go into my vCenter, and once the server get powered off, so we can attach the hard disk into this server. So it's taking time, just wait. Okay, now it's powered off. To attach a hard disk into a VM, you need to click on edit, and here I need to click on add new device. Click on here you need to specify how much what is the exact requirement for your hard disk. So I'm taking 250 gigs of hard disk and I'm selecting the thin provision so that I can save some space on my storage side. Click on OK, click on apply. So that's fine. Let me power on this virtual machine. So this is like Windows Server 2019. So I'm using this so that whenever I need to upgrade from 1912 LTSR to 2203 LTSR, so my upgrade is like very easy if I have the operating system ready while upgrading. So now the VMs is powered on. So let me quickly take the RDP of this server. And you guys can see that my server is back after reboot. Here I need to uh, do some changes on the disk part, and so click on disk management .msc. Here you can see that there is 250 gigs of hard disk which is attached to this server. I need to click on online, then I need to initialize this disk. So I'm taking mbr, and here I need to select new volume. Click on next, and I'm giving the drive D, because in my primary server I have created a store on D drive. Same I am going to do on my secondary PVS server as well. So here I need to close this, and you are able to see that there is a D drive in my server. So here I need to create a folder. Click on new folder, name it pvs.store. So that's fine. I'm going to share this so that I can like copy the vdisk from primary to secondary server in case my first primary server get failed. So vdisk can boot it from the secondary server. So this is the approach generally used in enterprise environment. So click on done. That's fine. Now it's time to configure the secondary PVS server. For that I need to mount the ISO on my secondary PVS server. For that, click on edit, the virtual machine properties. Here I need to select the ISO from my data store. You need to expand the data store, click the folder ISO, and here Citrix provisioning 1912. I'm going to select this and just click on connected, click on apply. Now you need to go on your secondary PVS server. Here you need to install the setup from the ISO. So just select server installation, click on install. So this is installing the some prerequisites which we have seen in my previous video as well. So it will take like 1 or 2 minutes, so we are going to wait. so that the installation get finished. So just wait for 1 or 2 minutes, and you guys can see that installation is almost finished. Now we will get a pop-up after 1 or 2 minutes. So here I need to click on next. You guys can read this description if you want. I'm going to click on next. Here I'm going to accept all the terms and conditions. Click on next. I need to, this is like enter the information who want to access these applications, and also I'm going to use the Windows Server as default. Click on next, click on next, click on install. So the setup is installing like PVS server setup files. So just wait for 1 or 2 minutes. So now installation has been finished. Click on finish. Now it's asking that you do not have the PVS console. So is as my previous video, we are going to install this later. As of now, I'm going to click on OK to proceed another setup of this PVS. Click on next. Here you need to specify where is the DHCP server. So as my previous video, my DHCP server is running on another server. You guys can watch my video number 1 where I have configured the DHCP server. Click on next. Yes, PXE boot services is running on this computer. Click on next. Here this is the important point. In my previous video, I have shown that we have created a new firm. In secondary, you guys do not need to check on create a firm. You guys already have the firm, so click on join existing firm. Click on next. Click on browse. You need to specify where is the location of your site. So it will pick automatically data from the SQL Server database, so whatever the site we have created. So click on next. Here you guys can see that existing firm. So this is the firm name we have given in my previous video. So I'm going to select this. Click on next. Here it's showing that you have the existing site name. So this is EMEA. So this is my existing site name, so I'm going to use this. Click on next. Here you need to select where is the store. So I'm going to use existing store because it will give the automatically path which we have given on my primary server. So it will pick automatically D drive then PVS store. So here you need to specify your license server. So again it is going to pick all the data from my existing site. So in my existing site, this is the license server which I have mentioned in my first previous video. So you guys don't need to change this. Click on next. Click on next. Click on next. Next. Here this is the important file. You need to select this for the ARDP 32 bin. So this is the part C program file Citrix provisioning server TFTP and ardp32.bin. Click on next, 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 and finish. So it will install all the necessary services in the background. So later on we guys are going to see what are the main services in the PVS and how whenever we required, how we can use these services. So just wait until this installation finished. So it is almost done. So just wait for 1 minute. So my installation is finished. Click on done. Now you need to select console installation. So this is going to install the PVS server console where from where we can manage the PVS server. Click on accept. Click on next, 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 and then install. So just wait 1 or 2 minutes. So you guys can see that installation has been finished. Now the next step, you guys need to unmount this ISO, which I am going to do now. Click on edit, and here you need to select client device. Click on OK. I need to exit, so that's fine. Let me access this PVS server. Click on previous provisioning console. and here just expand this, click on connect from, click on local host, click on connect, and you guys can see that my secondary, I can access the PVS from secondary server as well. So now I need to check how many PVS servers in my like in this site. For that you guys need to click on servers, and you guys can see that my PVS server 01 and 02 both are green and both are the load balance. So they are green, I mean they are okay. So that's fine for this video guys. So in my next video we are going to load balance both of the PVS server into the netscaler, and we guys going to create the DNS entries, I mean DHCP entries in my next video. So just stay connected and watch my next video. And if you like that these videos are informative for you, just subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you guys.